Now you see, you might be sitting there asking yourself, Drake, what the hell are you doing in a tie, sitting in a boardroom, in a conference room? Well, you see, what happened today was a matter of great business. I'm here to inform you of all the business that went down here today. Because you see, what happened is I grabbed Scotty Vortex and we jumped on a commercial flight. We flew to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I had a sit down at the Hilton at the airport. I had to sit down with the kingpins, the who's who of deathmatch wrestling. Guys like Necro Butcher were sitting at this table. Nick Gage, Scotty, Danny Havoc. Hell, I even sat across the table from the devil himself, John Moxley. We broke bread and he sat down at the opposite end of this table. And you see, the reason I called all these guys together and formulated this meeting is because I needed to speak something that was on my mind. I told him, I said, hey guys, just a few months ago, Thumbtack Jack gave me his last death match. He said he was going to give me his last death match, and as soon as I got on the flight to board to go to Oberhausen, Germany, I was turned around in mid-air due to ash clouds from volcanic eruption in Iceland shutting down European airspace. An act of God stopped me from fighting Thumbtack Jack, and what he did is he took a replacement with a second-rate hardcore wrestler. And then he refused to give me his rematch. I said, guys, you know, I've been deliberating. Should I call his ass out or should I leave it be? Because I am just flustered at this one. Almost unanimously, every man in this room said call his ass out. He owes you another fight, Drake. So that's what I'm doing right now. TJ, you know that's what you did. You saw an opportunity. You saw that my flight was not going to get to Oberhausen. You saw that the volcanic eruption had shut down European airspace. So you did what you thought you could do best. You took a replacement from Hate. Hate. You gave Hate your last death match. Now, with all due respect to Hate, I have more wrestling ability in my pinky than Hate has in his whole body, and you know that, Jack, and Hate knows that as well. You see, you did this match, and of course you beat Hate. Why wouldn't you beat Hate? You're leagues and bounds better than him. But see, the thing that pisses me off is that you wouldn't hold off that rematch for the Psycho Shooter Drake Younger. TJ, you know you owe it to me, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to the fans of wXw. You owe me this rematch. Give me another fight, Jack. I'm calling you out right now. Give me another fight. I don't care if I have to swim across the Atlantic Ocean myself or take a damn boat on a moat. It doesn't matter. I will get there and I will fight you, Jack. Just accept my challenge right now. And if you do not, you can look into the future. You can look in the future, and if you ever have kids, and if those kids ever have kids, and you're sitting around with your grandkids, and they say, hey, Grandpa TJ, are you satisfied and happy with everything you did in your wrestling career? I mean, are you happy with everything you had, all your battles and everything, Grandpa? Are you happy with everything? And when you say yes, just know that you're looking at them in their little pinched German eyes, and you're telling them a lie. A bold-faced lie, Jack. So I hope you can live with that. But if not, I'm right here. The contract is ready to be signed. Drake Younger, Thumbtack Jack, one more death match. You owe it to me.